Good afternoon, ladies. Just make sure that we're not too blacked out by the lovely sunshine that we've got today. So how's everyone doing? I hope you're well. I am Joy Gregory, and for those of you that are new to the page, I would just like to give a quick introduction because we've had over 200 people like this page in the last week. So for some of you, you might not have seen one of my lives yet. So this is the Monday Style and Confidence at 2. And today we're covering workwear. So as some of you already know, I am a style and confidence coach who works with women who want to look and feel good. So I don't promote any quick fixes with my methods. I don't believe in fad diets, pills or weight loss shakes. I truly believe that feeling good and looking good comes from wearing things that are right for your body shape, right for your style personality, and really flatter your skin tone. I'm just going to move this around a bit because I don't think that you can see very well. Okay. So yeah, I'm all about wearing things that are right for you, not trying to copy your friends, your aunties, your sisters, and wearing things that truly look nice on you. So, for those of you that are joining me live, I would love you to hashtag live. If you're joining me on the replay, I'd love you to hashtag replay and send me some hearts across the screen just to let me know that you're watching. Now, yeah, today we are going to be covering workwear, okay? And whether or not your workwear is really working for you. And I get a lot of ladies come to me that find that they don't know what to wear for work and that getting ready in the morning is just a complete nightmare because they haven't really got anything in their wardrobe which is suitable for their job. So I think the first thing that you need to look at when you're looking at your workwear is your wardrobe ratio. So if you work 5 days a week, you shouldn't have a majority of clothing in your wardrobe that is for weekend wear or casual wear. If you're working 5 days a week, you really want to make sure that you've got that percentage of clothing in your wardrobe. So when it comes to shopping, you want to make sure that you are buying things that you can wear for work or that could maybe double up at the weekend. So for anybody that's watching now, I would absolutely love it if you could share this video, because if you carry on watching till the end, there will be an announcement for the person that won last week's competition. So everybody that shares this video gets entered for a free month in the VIP Style Hub. So what I want to talk about is one of the struggles that women have with their workwear. And what happens is women have got an expectation of what they should be wearing for work. And I really feel like workwear has changed so much in the last 12 years or so. I mean, in 2007, when I first started working in an office, you really would be wearing a Dorothy Perkins fitted shirt and some cheap Tesco polyester trousers and even maybe a cheap suit. And you would feel, if you went to an interview or you worked in an office, that you had to wear a suit. And things aren't like that anymore. You know, we've got a much more casual approach to workwear. And I think some people feel like it has to be one end of the spectrum or the other. I think they feel like if they work in an office, they have to wear a suit, or if they work in, let's say, an office, but in a more construction or industrial environment, that they should just be slobbing around in leggings. And that's not the case, because if you're going to work 5 days a week and you are just wearing leggings and a baggy top, you are going to feel crap. And on a Sunday night, you're going to get that feeling where you don't want to go because you're not looking forward to what you're wearing. And for any of you that have been doing the Mary Kondo clear out, you will know that if it doesn't spark joy, you will not want to wear it. So for those of you that are new to the page, or for those of you that have just recently decided that you're really going to get on top of your wardrobe, I just want to go through what I call my style ABC, and these are the absolute foundations to any clothing. So it's not just workwear. The number one thing you want to be thinking about when you're looking at what to wear for work, or when you're looking to buy something, is, does it feel authentic? And what I mean by that is, does it feel like you? To give you an example, this shirt that I've got on today, it feels like me. I absolutely love animal print. I love things that are a little bit edgy. I don't like an overly girly or feminine look. I like things to be stand out and bold. So this feels authentically me. If I was wearing a floaty, frilly blouse and some really ladylike chinos and some ballet pumps, it would go completely against who I am as a person and I wouldn't feel like me. Which is why for some people, if you're in an environment where you're having to wear a uniform, or you're a nurse, for example, or you have to wear a suit, it can feel quite restrictive. And a little bit later on, I'm going to be talking through how you can inject your style personality into what you wear, even if you have to wear things like a suit or a set outfit for work. So it has to feel authentic. Now, you will have a style personality, even if you don't feel like you've got one right now. And I split the style personalities into 5 different categories. So we've got trend-based, and those are the more sort of like funky dressers who do like to follow trends. We've got your creative dressers. We've got romantic, you know, they're the ones that like the floaty chiffon fabrics and are really quite feminine. We've got dramatic. Now, dramatic are women that don't mind showing a little bit of skin. They might wear a lower cut top. They like the figure-hugging pencil skirts. And the classic, which would be your more corporate look. So classics probably fit in quite well in an office where the expectation is that you are dressed quite smart. So when something feels authentic, it will feel like you. So firstly, you need to find out what your style personality is. If you don't know, I will pop a link in the comments and you can go onto my website and find out for free what your style personality is. It's just a few questions about your preferences and it will come with an answer which determines your style personality. So once you know that, the second thing is that you need to know your body shape, because if you don't know the body shape that you are, you could be buying things that might feel like you, but they're in the completely wrong shape for you. So for example, if you were a pear shape and you were a trend-based pear shape and you went for a single-breasted blazer, it wouldn't be right for you because you'd need a double-breasted blazer. So you have to combine all of these 3 things. So again, if you don't know your body shape, that's something I can help you out with. And you will either be a apple, pear, rectangle, hourglass or inverted triangle. And that all depends on what your measurements are. If you don't know what your body shape is and you do want to know and you really want some tips and advice, when you buy the Body Shape Style Bible, you get a free body shape analysis with that. So you'll automatically know which section of the book to refer to. Or if you buy the specific Body Shape Style Bible, put your measurements in the website and you will be delivered the book for your body. And that will contain all the tips that I cover in these videos. So yeah, the style ABC, it has to be authentic, it has to meet your body shape and it has to be the right colours for you. So when I say it has to be the right colours, everybody's skin tone is different and you will either fall into a light skin tone, which is cool, or you'll fall into a warm skin tone like myself. So I'm quite olive skinned and that means that colours which are creamy, brown, greens, reds, all that are a little bit warmer will work best with my skin tone. And again, colour analysis is something that I can help you with. I do an online service where you can find out what your colour palette is. So it's really, really straightforward for me to do. I just need a couple of pictures. But again, that is an element that you need to know when you are buying something. So be authentic, has to feel like you, know what your body shape is and your colour palette. So once you've got all those 3, you're equipped then to start looking at what you're going to buy. So really, there's so much that I can cover when it comes to workwear, but I've narrowed it down to around about 5 tips. So for anybody that's watching, if you have got any questions about workwear, pop them in the comments and I'll answer them in between these tips. But the number 1 thing that I think is really, really, really important with workwear is that it fits properly and it's not restrictive. So in my book, comfort is queen. If something feels uncomfortable, people notice it straight away. If you're pulling at your top and it's, you know, and I don't mean this disrespectfully at all because you all know that I am supportive to everyone's body shape, but if your top keeps sitting in your rolls, which, you know, everybody's got rolls, If your top's sitting in your rolls and you're having to keep pulling it out, I spot it a mile off. That person would have just been better having something a little bit looser that isn't sitting in those rolls. If your trousers are tight and you're uncomfortable and you're moving around and you're pulling stuff down, pulling it up, people spot it. And at the end of the day, who wants to sit at work in clothing that's not comfortable? You know, it might be the fabric, you know, you sat there and it's clinging to your armpits and you're sweating and, you know, think about the fit, think about whether it's restrictive, and make sure that you're not going to work 5 days a week feeling self-conscious. So, you know, spend the time getting clothing that fits properly. Number 2, footwear. Footwear is really, really important. Now, you will have to think about different things when you're choosing your footwear for work. You know, are you doing the school run before you go to work? Are you getting the kids in and out of the car, running up the school path, running back down again? Are you driving long distances? Do you want high heels on when you're in the car, when you're travelling a long way? Think about that. How much time do you spend standing up? How much walking do you do? You know, if you're, let's say, a nurse who works out in the community and you spend some time in the doctor's surgery and then you're out seeing clients during the rest of the day, you don't want to be wearing footwear that's going to hurt you. So find that authentic footwear that isn't crippling but feels good. So, you know, ballet pumps, I'm doing a post on ballet pumps later. They're an absolute no-no for everyone. You know, try something like a brogue or a loafer with a platform heel that's just a little bit different. It could be a slip-on, it could be lace-up, but there are so many ways you can wear that comfortable footwear that is just a little bit more edgy and exciting than a classic court shoe that's going to rub, or a ballet pump that just looks so boring, it says nothing about you. And again, your clothing wants to speak about you before you even open your mouth. You know, if you're going to an interview, the last thing you want to do is walk in and you're limping because your heels are hurting and you've got plasters on the back. You really need to be feeling comfortable in what you're wearing, especially if you go into an interview. So, as we've mentioned before, it has to feel authentic, but it also has to feel in line with the job that you do. And if you go into an interview, it has to feel in line with the job that you're going for. Because if I'm completely honest, if I was going for an interview in an office, I probably wouldn't wear this shirt because I feel it might be a little bit overpowering. But I probably would wear some red heels, or I probably would wear some tassel earrings, because again, they speak about me without me having to say what sort of person I am. So it has to feel like you, but again, don't go overboard with a little bit of everything because it won't work and it might scare people. So it has to feel authentic. Now, a massive problem, probably the second biggest problem that I have with my clients. Number 1, I would say people always find that their size or their weight stops them wearing what they want. Number 2, people don't know how to put outfits together. They like things and they buy things and then they're stuck with them and they don't know what goes with what. Now, I'm going to share with you something that I use myself without even knowing it anymore, but something that you can use to help you put outfits together. And it's called the vodka and cranberry method. Now, it's fully detailed in your style Bible. It's only in the Ultimate Style Bible because it is a new addition to the new books. It's not in the Body Shape Style Bibles. But I just want to give you a bit of an example. Now, vodka and cranberry. Now, vodka, imagine an item that's vodka, which is like this shirt. It's loud, it's printed, it's patterned, it's different, it's statement, it's bold. Now, the way I put outfits together is that I combine 1 piece vodka to 1 or 2 pieces cranberry. So just as an example, today I've got this shirt on, but I've got it on with just some black trousers and some black heels. So this is my vodka. So when you're going in your wardrobe, you want to be taking 1 thing out that's vodka and 1 thing out that's cranberry. And if you're going for a vodka top, go with cranberry shoes as well. So again, flip it round. If you want to wear print or pattern trousers or a skirt, go with a plainer top. Go with something that's more cranberry. Now, again, in the book, it's all listed, but other things that could be classed as vodka, which are quite bold and statement, could be leather, lace, just the texture of something makes it the standout item of an outfit. So if you're wondering how to put an outfit together, try and use the vodka and cranberry analogy to place things with each other. Just as an example again, if I was to wear some leopard or let's say polka dot trousers with this blouse, it wouldn't work because it's 2 bits vodka. If you're putting separates together, you need to be thinking about, is one thing stand out? Is one thing quite tame, which will complement it? You don't want to be going all out, unless you were wearing an all-in-one like a dress or a play suit. You don't want to be going too in somebody's face because it will just clash and not work. So I will pop the link in the comments for the Ultimate Style Bible, but there's a really step-by-step way of how to put some outfits together. And there's also examples of different options that you could put with each other. So another thing to bear in mind, especially if you're going for an interview, is the colour of the clothing that you're wearing. Because although you might not know it, the colour of clothing that you wear says and gives a certain message to an employer. And a lot of people just don't wear colour. They really don't wear colour, and especially they don't combine 2 colours together. So I get a lot of comments when I wear khaki and nude together, and people are like, wow, that looks great. But yet when I offer it to people doing their wardrobe edit, it scares the living daylights out of them because people tend to just put a colour with black. And especially if they're used to wearing black trousers or black culottes or a black skirt, they tend to just go with the same colour and black trousers combination. So, depending on what job you're going for will depend on the message that you want to give to the person interviewing you. So I've got a little list here of the different colours and what impact it will have on an employer. So, blue, and when you bear in mind big brands and big logos, for example O2 with their blue logo, that tells you that the person is trustworthy and credible. So that's definitely not a bad colour to be wearing for an interview. And again, if you think you can't wear blue, you most definitely can. It will just be that there is a shade of blue that works best for you. So it might be powder blue, it might be cornflower blue, which works for springs like me. It might be cobalt blue, which works for summers and winters. It might be a really deep autumnal blue. So there will be a blue for everyone, and if that's the message you want to project, once you know what your seasonal colour palette is, you can buy something in that shade. So we've got blue for trust and credibility, red for assertiveness. Now, I wear red all the flipping time, and I didn't really know that it's an assertive colour. But it's also the colour of passion, so you know, it could be the reason that I like to wear red. But red is the colour of assertiveness. So if you're going for a management role, red would be a colour that you could wear that would really express that you are confident, assertive, you've been in a management role before, you know what you're doing, and you're happy to manage staff. So green is also a colour of dependability. So if you're going to be working for someone and you're going to convince them that you'll be reliable and dependable and you'll turn up on time, green is a really good colour. And again, don't write it off. If you're someone who says, oh, you know, I can't wear green, just find out which green you can wear. So it might be that teal works for you. It might be that aqua works for you. It might be that neon works for you. Once you know your palette, you can then pick out the one that works for you. And again, once you've got your style Bible, you'll be able to go to the right colour palette and you'll be able to pick out whether it would be that green for your palette or that green for your palette. It's really, really simple. Once you know it, you can just automatically refer to the book. So, yellow is a colour for great communicators. Now, I also love yellow. One of my favourite jumpers is yellow. And again, are you a bright sunshine yellow sort of person, or are you a mustard if you're in autumn? It's really just a case of knowing. You know, I don't buy it when people go, oh God, no, I can't wear yellow, it makes me look really washed out. There will be a yellow for you. So again, if you're watching this on the replay, hashtag replay, just so I know who's watching at a later time or who's watching live. And again, I did quite a bit of research and it says that people who wear lighter colours are actually seen as really friendly and approachable. So they're not a bad colour to wear. If you're a summer colour palette, Summers sometimes struggle with really bold colours, and therefore you might want to go with the pastels. Pastels are not a bad thing. They show friendliness and approachability. I've got some comments on here. Thanks for your advice. Didn't know this about a green colour. I love my bottle green and white spotted shirt for my interview. Brilliant. Okay, have you got an interview coming up, Melissa? That'd be interesting to know. So, again, be authentic, know your body shape, know your colours, and then start to create a Pinterest board of styles that you like. You know, think about where you work. Is it hot? Is it cold? You know, if it's really hot, you don't want to be looking at outfits that have got 2 layers or a jacket or a turtleneck. You know, you want to be looking at lighter fabrics. Bear all these things in mind. And as daft as it sounds, I know we're all time poor these days, but do a spider diagram. Put in the middle, workwear, and draw lines from it. Hot, walking a lot, you know, out in the community, whatever it is about your job or whatever it is about your interview that you're going for the job, go round in a circle and put these notes on. And then when you're looking for inspiration online, you'll automatically know, no, write that one off. Those heels are too high. I do 50% walking. It's not going to work for me. Make sure that the shoes that you wear, you might want to spend a bit more money on them, but they are comfortable. And I'll just whip my shoe off now. These are 4-inch M&S Insolia range, okay? I really can't wear heels anymore. My hips are shot and I only tend to wear them for a night out. But these are miracle shoes. They're £19.50. They come in about 3 or 4 different colours, but the heel is not super stiletto. So I could go and walk up the village in these. I could have a night out in them. They're not too high. They're nice and wide. And for £20, it's not a huge investment. Definitely nice comfy footwear there. So if you're thinking about what to wear for work and you've established that, okay, I work for a landscape company, but I work in the office and I have to go out on site a little bit, but I do want to look smart because I might have to interview people and we have the general public coming in. Have a think about the sort of things that would feel right for you. I've made a little list of the sort of things, you know. Things like a pinafore dress with a blouse underneath. You know, that's comfortable. It might say, you know, you're a creative style personality or you're a trend-based style personality. Wear some tights and wear some loafers. Wear some brogues. You know, that is so much better and says so much more about you as a person than just the simple black trousers, black pumps and a black jumper. If you are quite dramatic, you might want to wear a shirt under the pinafore dress and the buttons down a little bit. I'm not saying boobs out, but you might want to turn the sleeves up, make it a little bit more flattering for your body shape. And again, the style of pinafore dress will depend on what your body shape is. Another typical work outfit that you could try might be a pencil skirt, and you could get a checked pencil skirt, you could get a leather pencil skirt, you could get a red pencil skirt. You know, the options are endless. You just have to start thinking outside the box. So you might wear a pinafore skirt and pencil skirt, and you might think, oh, that's a bit sexy for work. Put on a plain t-shirt. Just wear it with a t-shirt and a nice necklace, and again, get some comfy heels. Not too high if you can't wear them, and give that a try. It's just thinking outside the box and trying different things. You might want to go for an A-line skirt, like a checked skirt. You might want to wear a little knee-length, like kilt with a white t-shirt, tights, and little ankle boots, Chelsea boots. Try different things and explore the internet. There is so much inspiration out there. You know, I share things in my members club, and people say, oh my God, I'd have never thought to wear that. But even just adding a statement earring to something that's really quite plain gives you that bit of enjoyment. You know, if on a Sunday night you put your outfit out in front of you or you hang 5 outfits, I can guarantee you, if it feels like you, it works for your body shape, you enjoy wearing it because it is right, and the colour flatters your skin tone, you will look forward to work on a Monday. If you're just throwing on the same old stuff, I can guarantee that will be part of why on a Sunday night you are dreading work. So I hope that's not been information overload. Like I say, I could go on and on about all the different styles that suit all the different body shapes. But if you are interested in learning more, I'd say the first step is to come over to my free Facebook community, the Style Sisters. I'll put a link in the comments. There's loads and loads of ideas, tips and inspiration in there. Number 2, if you're wanting the extra hand holding and all the links to the products that I share, come over to the Style Hub, my VIP membership group in there. It's so supportive. The women in there, they've all got things they're self-conscious about, but they're all champion each other on to feel good. No bitching in there, absolutely not. Everybody's really encouraging, and the members that are in there have been in there pretty much from day one. So it's a really nice place to be. And if you just want to get one service by itself, book a body shape analysis, start from there. You get a clothing guide sent over by email that you can print off and refer to. Or if you go for the Style Bible, you get the book. You get the book sent to you, you get the free body shape analysis, and that is your starting point. So if you're someone who's new to the page and you have no idea where to start with your body shape. Join the free community and start exploring. You know, you're here already, you must have an interest in style and fashion. You must be wanting to work on your confidence. So I'm here to help you do that, and you know, working together with me and my community will definitely improve your confidence within 2 weeks. I would say if you get your body shape done within 2 weeks, you'll be wearing things that I recommend to you, and you'll start with the compliments. We had some ladies last week already saying, I just got rid of a few things and bought a few things you suggested, and people have been saying I look great. So for me, that's payment right there. You know, for people to start getting compliments after years of feeling down on themselves is just so rewarding. So I am going to put in the comments once I get off this live who has won a month in my VIP membership. So everybody that shares today will have a chance to win and be entered to win next week. So get sharing, ladies. And just so you know, when you join the VIP Style Hub, if you join as a paying member, you get a free body shape analysis. You get a free style analysis call where you get 45 minutes to talk to me about anything that you're struggling with your style and confidence. You get 26 style secrets where everything from A to Z is covered. You know, I can't even start to explain, but the link is going to be in the comments below. You get all the links to every item that I share and examples and explanations as to why they work for each body shape. And every quarter you will get another style analysis call where we talk through what ideas you've got for the upcoming season. On top of that, you get 10% off personal shopping. So just joining for 1 month would automatically pay for your body shape. So it's definitely worth looking out. Thanks for joining me today, guys. I know it's the middle of the day and a lot of people at work, but please, if you're on the replay, #replay, get the video shared and let's get more women feeling confident. Bye.